Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I'm very proud to say that we are the greatest reaction channel on YouTube, as voted for by ourselves, by me and Backstreet Brett.
I didn't vote for that, by the way. So just the one vote probably there.
Yeah, just the one vote. One vote was enough. We were the only
It was
the only option. So yeah, on to today's reaction then. We are going to be reacting to Marcin, the Polish guitarist. And also just to let you know that we did react very recently to a whole album by Marcin. Brett's going to tell us the name of the album.
yeah. Oh, the signal's just coming off here. Dragons unite. Dragons here. Dragons everywhere.
We've forgotten the name of it, all right? I looked it up. I told Brett to remember it. I've forgotten. He's forgotten. Something of dragons in it, right? Okay, so we have reacted to that on our other channel. The link is in the description, so please go and check that out. Subscribe to that channel and this channel if you as well if you haven't already. And yeah, let's crack on with today's reaction. It's an interesting one, actually. I will just share the screen. So this is when NBA hires just one guitarist for a halftime show. So it's Marcin performing at an NBA halftime show. So he's not the main event here. The people have come to see the basketball match, but they get to enjoy a bit of Marcin as well. So I don't know what song or like what he's going to be playing here. Got no idea. It's a bit of a mystery. But let's see what he does. You ready for it?
Yeah. Can I just go a little side thingy stuff? Hustle there a little bit. Just because you said people there for the NBA, but I remember once me and you went to a football match, and actually people only went for the halftime raffle to win an Xbox. So there might be a number of people there just to see the halftime show. You never know. And another side thing, it's interesting. Obviously, we know what Martin's all about now. So obviously, you can tell with the title of the video, almost alluding, well, you just hire one person, one guitarist, thinking it's always going to be essentially awful. What can you do with one person? But we know obviously he's going to produce some magic. So yeah, it's a shame to already know that's probably going to happen. But yeah, very interesting to see what he does live. Because again, not to give too much away from the album, but one of the things I did say was about being able to actually watch Marcian perform. He's a great guitarist, but actually watching him do his stuff is really, really exciting as well.
Yeah. And just one more thing I forgot to mention earlier, that if you have a request for us, the only way to guarantee it and have it prioritized is to donate to our channel, either via YouTube directly on fan funding or via coffee.com. Again, all the information is down in the description down below. So let's go for it. Right, so I have a question for you, Backstreet Brett. A simple question.
Yes.
A simple question. So is he actually doing this all these sounds are all literally him doing that on the guitar?
Yes.
Okay, there's no like cheating going on like some.
No, I don't think cheat unless there's this
Not che-
tiny bit maybe with his feet on the floor to get an extra little beat or sound somewhere, but even then that wouldn't come through enough there. Yeah, this is like the beatboxing for the guitar work. Yeah, all purely just on the guitar.
Yeah, it's really impressive because I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, right, surely he's not making that particular sound, but I'm looking at his fingers like, well, actually, maybe he is. So, yeah, it really does feel like there's a whole load of different instruments being played, but it's just him on his guitar. So, really quite incredible. Um, Brett, what about you? How are you finding it? And I think just
Uh,
one thing
um,
to add to that as well, it definitely makes a difference when you see it. Like when
yeah,
again, without giving too much away, when we listen to the album, maybe I didn't give him enough credit. Maybe he was doing things with his guitar that I don't know that I couldn't appreciate as much because I couldn't see him doing it. I don't know, but anyway, yeah.
yeah. Maybe I'll throw a question over to you. Did you recognize the first song cover that he potentially was doing?
No, I mean it sounded a little bit similar to Ed Sheeran. What was that song called? But I think we've reacted to that one before, and it just kind of reminded me of that. So I think there was a song he did of Ed Sheeran. Is it Shape of You? I think it's called. So it reminded me of that, but I don't think it was that. Anyway, yeah. Why? What do you think it was?
No, yeah. So I think it was actually Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre doing
Oh,
Still
really?
DRE.
Oh, really?
But
Still DR.
yeah,
I'm not sure.
start there. But again, I could be wrong more inside there. But the reason I was going to say that, because again, without getting too much for an album, what I liked was that we identified that there was a couple of songs, covered there, which we said weren't traditional guitar songs. And I think that's what really started to really be impressed with Marcin, as well as obviously his guitar work and everything he does there, the ability to take almost, I would say any song and, you know, make it work, and not just doing traditional kind of guitars. We've now moved on to a different song, more sort of classic. Again, I don't know if it's that sort of famous sound, sort of like flamenco dancing type sounds one. But what my point I was going to say, you said there, is being able to watch him perform and do this, like I said, is all part of it as well, and it sort of doesn't take away like sort of how working, but it just brings it makes it more, what's the words, like, yeah, as I said earlier, maybe more appreciative of everything that sort of he's doing. So yeah, so far really impressed with the songs, the sounds, the performance.
Yeah, me too. Let's go. Wow. Okay. I didn't actually recognise any of those. Whatever he was playing, I didn't recognise. I know you said you recognised the first one, and then moved on to the second one. I was really trying to kind of listen out for that one he was doing there at the end because it sounded like it was something that the audience knew. It seemed like, but I don't know. I couldn't quite work out what that was. But regardless, I thought that was really, really impressive and really fascinating watching him play the guitar, but but even just playing on the guitar, like not banging the guitar and like you kind of say, like kind of like beatboxing, but with a guitar. It was just really fascinating and like you've got to be so. Must have taken like years and years of like training and practice to do that. Like just you've got to be so quick. Remember all the notes and what to hit, what to hit. It was just yeah, quite incredible. Really mind blowing. So I definitely I definitely appreciate it much more when I can actually see him playing rather than just listening. I don't think I can. Yeah, don't fully appreciate it. Once you see it, it's like wow, it's like unbelievable. So Backstreet Brett, what about you?
Yes, try and go through some of these key points here. So I felt like there was probably four main songs within that, and maybe some bits in between to sort of bring them in together and stuff. Like I can see, like I feel like maybe most recognized fourth one. I don't think I can recognize that fourth one. Even to be fair, I think the song before, okay, it's put him on the spot. The closest I thought maybe was like Led Zeppelin. I recognize the tune, I just can't think or picture who it is. I think Led Zeppelin or of that ilk, 70s glam rock type thing. Um, and yeah, he says something about, taking years and years to sort of perfect it. But I think this is where we first sort of learned about mastering. Like, I think or whether this is the first one, one of the first few we saw him actually at quite a young age.
I remember
Um,
that. Yeah.
so yeah, because I remember saying like, at what stage? Because obviously he was amazing then. So I was trying to work out like what stage did he was he that good? Like, what was he like before? Like, and couldn't try to sort of get out. I think he was fairly young there as well. So it's just obviously a natural talent. As you said, it's the way he sort of plays the guitar, but we don't even play in a traditional sense, just banging and hitting it and just sort of making it work. And he must have to hit it in a real precise point to get a certain sound. And maybe he does make mistakes and we just can't pick him up. But like I said, it doesn't sound like, and even if he is, it doesn't matter because it still sounds absolutely fantastic. And to conclude with, yeah, the fine points that we said earlier, and you just said at the end there, and we said throughout the album, you really, the pleasure is being able to watch him actually perform these songs as well. And so you just appreciated that little bit more.
Yeah. So that's it from us. Don't forget to check out our reaction to the album of the name that we can't remember on our other channel. The link is down below, as we said earlier. And see you again soon for the next one. Take care. Goodbye.